Hello, this is Jacob with Environmental Works. I'm at 5237 North Emerson Drive in Portland to perform a video sewer line inspection to determine the serviceability of the sewer line going from the house to the city main. I've accessed the line today through a 3-inch ABS cleanout located underneath the building along the hillside. I'm currently in a horizontal lateral now with some water running up ahead. So at this point, I'll set my foot marker to read 0 and begin my inspection. Here's where our water ties in from the downstairs bathroom and the kitchen. Here at approximately 87 feet, we can see what is possibly a secondary cleanout. We'll go ahead and try to get a locate on this position. Fortunately, I've been unable to locate this exact position. However, we do see some roots here at approximately 87 feet. So on our way back, we'll attempt to locate this again. At approximately 130 feet, you can see a Y of some kind, possibly a tie-in for another house. At approximately 180 feet, we can see another possible tie-in. Alright, at approximately 199 feet, I've run out of reel at this point. I'm going to begin pulling back to some of the previous cleanouts and attempting to locate them, while re-inspecting these portions of the line on the way back. Here we have what is possibly a clean out at 130 feet originally. I assumed this would have been tie-in, but does not line up with the neighboring houses. Unfortunately, it does appear to be in the inaccessible area due to a very large thicket of blackberry bushes covering this entire cliffside, unable to see a path through. Going to once again attempt to locate these roots. Unfortunately, these roots are too far into the blackberries for me to be able to reach and locate accurately. So I'll keep moving back. Here at approximately 76 feet, this could be another possible tie-in or clean-out, possibly for 2233. Based on this continuous water usage, it appears that the house behind us in the line, I'll get an exact address on that after the inspection, is also tied into this line. To be an area of cooling, possibly beginning or ending at approximately 40 feet. And it appears that it begins at approximately 35 feet. Unfortunately, this is also in the blackberry thicket, so I will be unable to accurately locate it. Apologies for the fog on the lens. It appears that the neighbor is using some hot water. Here at approximately 4 feet is the tie-in for this property's water. This concludes this portion of the video sewer line inspection for 5237 North Emerson Drive in Portland. The serviceability of the observed portion of the line does appear to be compromised due to an area of pooling and roots, and we would recommend a line repair for that. At this point, we're going to move on to the cleanout at 185 feet and continue the inspection from there. Alright, we are here at the cleanout that is approximately 185 feet from the original cleanout at 5237. This cleanout is located in the backyard of 5215. So we'll go ahead and start. At approximately 125 feet, you can see an obstruction caused by a root intrusion. Large mass of grease caught up by the roots. At approximately 250 feet, we have reached the line's connection to the injection pump. At this point, we're going to re-inspect the line on the way back. Immediately, we can see a root intrusion at the entrance to the ejection pump. We'll go ahead and get a locate here so we can get the angle on the entrance to the ejection pump. Unfortunately, I was unable to get an accurate depth locate at the ejection pump due to the amount of blackberries around the shack to access the pump. We'll go ahead and get a locate here. Alright, I managed to locate this root intrusion approximately 4 feet deep along the pathway behind property 2215. Appears to be quite a bit of water usage right now. And that root intrusion was marked out with some white paint. Since this water is still flowing and was not here on my previous pullback, I won't consider this true pooling. This concludes the video sewer line inspection for 5237 North Emerson Drive in Portland. The serviceability of the sewer line does appear to be compromised due to a combination of pooling and root intrusions. We recommend a line repair.